Today's tutorial will be covering the Exception Handling tab. This tab allows the user to be notified as well as conduct additional tasks when or if a schedule fails or is seen as having no data or just a blank report. To access this option, you just right-click any given schedule and select Properties. Now, right below Destinations, you will see Exception Handling. Now, our first option, Treat as Error if not completed in, is auto-calculated by default. Now, unchecking the option will allow you to manually put in the amount of time that you would usually put in, and if the schedule were to take longer than that, it would count the schedule as errored out and fail it. As an example, if you had a schedule that usually takes about 5 minutes, you would set it to around 7 or 8. So if it was erroring out anyway, after 8 minutes, the schedule will stop running it or stop trying to run it. On error, retry executing schedule every gives you the amount of times in which the system will retry running the schedule, as well as minutes up to, which is the amount of time in which it will attempt between retries. So if you were to set it currently to 3, every 3 minutes it will try to restart and rerun and process the schedule. Our next option, check if the report is blank. Once checked, will give you the following options. Ignore the report. This report option is good if you already know that the schedule is not going to have any data in it. Under our first tab, we'll see Method. Method has this first option, Native, as well as a second option, SQL Query. Here you can set up a simple or advanced way of putting in a SQL query so that it can check for certain data to make sure that the data, or if the data is there, and as well the schedule isn't blank. Under our Action tab, you'll see that it's basically set up like a custom task, which it pretty much is. If you wanted to, you can set up a specific action if the schedule is found to have no data or is blank. For example, we can set up execute schedule. Now, the best part about this is that you can actually drag and drop it over, and you'll be able to, as the example shows, select a schedule, and if the report is found to be blank, it will execute that specific schedule. Now, also, you can multitask by adding multiple custom tasks to the individual report. So you can have 1, 2, 5, 7, 8 different custom tasks or individual tasks running under one exception handling for one schedule. And that is our tutorial for today. For any additional information, please feel free to take a look under our Resource tab on the top left hand corner, and you will see that we have multiple options under Help, Demos, User Forums, and Knowledge Base articles, which can help you better familiarize with a lot of the new functions under CRD7, as well as the software itself. Once again, we thank you for your time today, and we thank you for using Christian Stevens software. Have a good day.